Hello, everyone. Let me ask you this. What are you truly doing with your 24 hours? Are you actively using them to learn, grow, and relentlessly chase your dreams, or are you, perhaps unknowingly, letting them dissolve into a sea of distractions and endless excuses? If you've ever felt unsure about how to make the most of your day, today, we're going to dive deep into that very topic. I'm Muniba Mazari, and as a motivational speaker, my aim is to empower you. So if you find value in what I share today, please show your support with a like and subscribe, and let's embark on this journey together. Let's begin. Time is, without a doubt, the most precious resource we possess, and yet, tragically, so many only grasp its true worth when it's already too late. Imagine waking up each morning to a bank account freshly credited with 86,400 rupees. You're free to spend it however you wish, but there's a catch. Any amount left unused at the day's end simply vanishes. You can't save it for tomorrow, it's gone, forever. Now, envision those rupees as seconds, because that's precisely what time is. Every single day, you are gifted 86,400 seconds, and the power and the responsibility to decide how you spend them rests entirely with you. Some people invest them wisely, meticulously building their future, refining themselves, and making a tangible difference, while others squander them on trivial distractions, only to be consumed by regret later. Consider the world's most successful individuals. Do they somehow magically have more hours in their day than you? Absolutely not. They operate within the same 24-hour cycle. The crucial difference lies in how they utilize those hours. They don't waste breath complaining about a lack of time. They proactively carve out time for what genuinely matters. They don't passively let the day unfold. They seize control of it. They don't merely live for the weekend. They make every single day count. But for many, life doesn't look like that. Hours melt away scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, getting caught up in gossip, or oversleeping, and then they're left bewildered, wondering why success eludes them, why they feel stuck in the same place, why their dreams remain frustratingly out of reach. The stark truth is, success isn't a matter of luck. It's a direct reflection of how you manage your time. If you disrespect time, time will inevitably disrespect you. Have you ever heard someone declare, "I'll do it later," or "I just don't have enough time"? These aren't genuine reasons, they're simply excuses. Everyone has time, the real question is how they prioritize it. If something holds genuine importance for you, you will absolutely find the time. If it doesn't, you will just as easily find an excuse. The fundamental difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't isn't superior intelligence or innate talent, it's discipline. The discipline to rise early, the discipline to maintain focus, the discipline to persevere even when the path becomes incredibly difficult. Most people wake up, rush to work, return home exhausted, and then allow the rest of their day to dissolve into unproductive idleness. They justify this by thinking, "I worked hard for a few hours, I deserve to relax." Yet, if you examine the lives of truly successful individuals, you'll observe they don't simply clock out and stop. They leverage their free time to acquire new skills, pour energy into their passions, or construct something truly meaningful. They don't succumb to tiredness. They push through, because they understand that every single second is a valuable commodity. It's not about being busy. It's about being productive. Some people are constantly busy all day long, yet accomplish nothing substantial, while others dedicate a few intensely focused hours and achieve more than most people do in an entire week. The secret weapon is planning. If you don't intentionally plan your time, life will, by default, plan it for you. You'll find yourself spending hours on things that hold no real significance, while the truly important aspects of your life get neglected. So, ask yourself candidly, are you genuinely using your 24 hours wisely? Are you investing your time into your growth, your dreams, and your ultimate happiness, or are you passively letting time slip through your fingers, only to be consumed by deep regret down the line? You don't need to wait for a new year, a new month, or even a new week to initiate change. You can begin right now, in this very moment. The clock is relentlessly ticking, and your time is a finite resource. Don't waste it. Many people wake up without a plan, without a clear sense of purpose, and without any defined idea of what they aim to accomplish that day. They allow life to simply happen to them, rather than actively taking control of their own time. Then, as the day draws to a close, they're left wondering where all their time vanished. They lament not having enough hours, but the truth is, It's not about the quantity of hours you have, it's entirely about the quality of how you use them. Imagine two individuals rising at the same time. One has a meticulously crafted plan, they know precisely what needs to be done, their top priorities, and how they intend to allocate their time, while the other wakes up with no plan, no direction, simply drifting through the day as it unfolds. Who do you honestly believe will achieve more by day's end? The answer is obvious. The one with a plan. That, right there, is the immense power of wisely scheduling your time. Many confuse being busy with being productive. A person can spend an entire day frantically jumping from one task to another, yet achieve absolutely nothing meaningful. They feel utterly exhausted, with zero tangible results to show for their effort. Conversely, someone who plans their time effectively can accomplish a vast amount in just a few focused hours. The distinction is straightforward. One is merely reacting to life, while the other is deliberately controlling it. Think deeply about how you spend your day. How much of your time is genuinely dedicated to activities that propel you closer to your goals, and how much of it is squandered on things that simply don't matter? So many dedicate hours to social media, constantly checking notifications, or mindlessly watching TV. They often believe these activities help them unwind, but in reality, they're insidious distractions, silently stealing precious time. Instead of channeling their energy into something genuinely meaningful, they pour it into fleeting pleasures that add no lasting value to their lives. Successful people intimately understand the critical importance of time. They don't just passively let the day escape them. They meticulously segment their time into blocks, assigning a specific place in their schedule for each task. When it's time to work, they immerse themselves completely. If exercise is on the agenda, they dedicate that time without compromise. When they choose to be with family, they ensure it's without the intrusion of distractions. They are deliberate and intentional about every single hour because they know, with absolute certainty, that time, once gone, can never be reclaimed. It's so easy to utter, "I'll do it later." But later has a sneaky way of morphing into days, then weeks, then months, and before you realize it, invaluable opportunities have slipped through your grasp. If something truly matters to you, schedule it, write it down, make non-negotiable time for it. Whether it's nurturing your dream, prioritizing your health, acquiring a new skill, or connecting with loved ones, don't leave it to fate. If you don't take command of your time, rest assured, someone or something else will. Another significant error people make is multitasking. They mistakenly believe that juggling multiple things at once will lead to greater productivity. But the reality is, multitasking drastically slows them down. Instead of executing one task exceptionally, they perform several tasks poorly. The superior approach is always to concentrate on one task at a time, grant it your undivided attention, complete it thoroughly, and then, and only then, move on to the next. You don't need more hours in your day. You simply need to utilize the hours you already possess wisely. Begin each day with a clear intention, prioritize what genuinely matters, ruthlessly eliminate distractions, focus intently on one task at a time. Be deeply intentional about every single minute you spend. The core difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't isn't the amount of time they have, it's how they use it. The choice, ultimately, is entirely yours. Many people navigate life without ever fully realizing just how much time they squander on activities that contribute absolutely no value to their future. They awaken each day, fall into the same well-worn routine, and retire without any genuine sense of accomplishment. Then, they're left to wonder why success remains elusive, why they feel perpetually stuck, or why their aspirations seem perpetually distant. The truth is, success isn't about pure luck. It's not about passively waiting for the perfect opportunity. It's fundamentally about how you choose to use your time every single day. And one of the most profound mistakes people make is carelessly wasting time on things that truly don't matter. Pause for a moment and reflect. How many hours do you spend mindlessly scrolling through social media feeds, watching insignificant videos, or engaging in unproductive gossip? How many times do you embark on a task, only to be immediately derailed by a notification or an unnecessary conversation? These seemingly small distractions might appear harmless individually, but when you tally them up, they devour countless hours from your day, hours that could have been dedicated to learning a valuable new skill, making tangible progress on your goals, or building something truly meaningful. Time is like money. If you don't meticulously track where it goes, you'll constantly feel like you don't have enough. Many proclaim, "I don't have time." But the stark truth is, they do. They just aren't using it judiciously. If you are truly committed to achieving something, you must proactively eliminate time-wasting activities from your life. Start by identifying those things that greedily steal your time without offering any worthwhile return. Is it excessive social media use? Is it hours spent passively watching television? Is it an inability to say no to requests that don't align with your objectives? Once you gain awareness of these time wasters, you can begin to make powerful changes. One of the most insidious ways people waste time is by worrying about things entirely beyond their control. They spend endless hours overthinking scenarios, succumbing to self-doubt, or paralyzed by the fear of failure. But worrying, crucially, changes absolutely nothing. All it does is deplete your energy and divert your focus away from what truly matters. Instead of allowing negative thoughts to consume your time, use that energy to take decisive action. If something is bothering you, actively seek a solution. If you fear failure, start anyway. The more time you dedicate to worrying, the less time you have available to genuinely improve your situation. Another significant drain on time comes from surrounding yourself with the wrong people. If you spend your precious hours with negative, unmotivated, or toxic individuals, you will inevitably absorb their energy. You will waste countless moments in conversations that fail to inspire you. You will expend energy trying to appease people who bring no positive value to your life. Time is far too precious for that. Invest it instead with people who actively propel you forward, not those who hold you back. Choose your company with extreme care, because the people in your inner circle profoundly influence how you think, how you act, and how you choose to spend your invaluable time. Procrastination is another silent thief of time. Many delay taking action, perpetually waiting for the perfect moment. But let me tell you something vital. There is no perfect moment. There will always be challenges, obstacles, and reasons to postpone. Yet, waiting achieves nothing. Action, and only action, brings success. Every time you utter, "I'll do it later," you are actively squandering an opportunity to move forward. The most successful people don't wait for motivation to strike. They begin even when they don't feel like it. They take that crucial first step, and then the next, until it becomes an ingrained habit. If you are serious about achieving your dreams, you must be deeply intentional with your time. Ruthlessly cut out distractions. Disengage from activities that offer no genuine contribution to your growth. Strictly limit time spent on anything that doesn't propel you closer to your goals. Concentrate intensely on what truly matters. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about having an abundance of time, it's about making the absolute most of the time you have been given. The decision, as always, rests with you. Many people start their day without any clear direction. They wake up, follow a reactive routine, and allow the day to take control of them, instead of them taking decisive control of their day. They lack a defined plan, they fail to set priorities, and they rarely consider how their daily actions contribute to their overarching, long-term goals. This, precisely, is one of the primary reasons people struggle to achieve success. They are perpetually busy, but they are critically unproductive. They might be doing 100 different things, yet by the day's end, they're left with a pervasive feeling of having accomplished nothing truly significant. If success is your aim, you must master the art of prioritization. Not every task in your day deserves your equally precious time and attention. Some tasks are genuinely important, some are urgent, and many are simply distractions in disguise. A common pitfall is spending too much time on urgent, but ultimately unimportant, matters. People instantly reply to every message, attend every meeting, and agree to every request, even if it doesn't align with their own growth. They do this often, to avoid upsetting anyone. But in doing so, they tragically lose sight of their own priorities. The most successful individuals understand that not everything warrants their valuable energy. They focus relentlessly on what truly matters. They constantly ask themselves, does this task move me closer to my goal? If the honest answer is no, they don't hesitate to let it go. This focused approach is how they manage to achieve far more in less time. They refuse to let distractions hijack their schedule. They don't allow other people's demands to dictate their entire day. They make deliberate, conscious choices about where to invest their time wisely. One of the most effective ways to prioritize is to establish a clear plan at the start of each day. Before diving into work, dedicate a few minutes to identify your absolute top priorities. Write down 3 crucial tasks you must accomplish, tasks that directly contribute to your personal growth, career advancement, or overall well-being. When you infuse your day with this level of intention, you dramatically reduce the likelihood of wasting time on trivialities. Another vital skill for prioritization is learning to say no. Many find this incredibly challenging, feeling a pang of guilt when declining to help others, even if it compromises their own progress. But saying yes to everything inevitably means saying no to your own dreams. You cannot do everything, nor should you attempt to. Focus on what holds the greatest importance for you. If a request doesn't align with your goals, politely but firmly decline. Many people mistakenly equate being busy with being productive, but these are distinct concepts. You can spend an entire day rushing from one task to another, yet still end it feeling a profound lack of achievement. Being productive means doing the right things, not simply doing things. Instead of striving to work harder, strive to work smarter. Scrutinize your daily habits and pinpoint where your time is genuinely being squandered. Are you spending hours on activities that don't foster your growth? Are you committing to unnecessary engagements? Are you letting distractions steal your focus? The more acutely aware you become of where your time actually goes, the easier it will be to prioritize what truly matters. Another mistake people make is trying to multitask. They think doing many things at once will help them achieve more. But in reality, it slows them down. When you switch between tasks, you lose focus and make more mistakes. Instead of multitasking, focus on one important task at a time. Give it your full attention. Do it well, then move on to the next. This way, you will get more done in less time and with better results. Your time is your most valuable resource. If you don't protect it, others will waste it for you. If you don't set priorities, you will spend your life working on other people's dreams instead of your own. Success does not come from being busy. It comes from being focused. Make every hour count. Choose your tasks wisely. Work on what truly matters. Because at the end of the day, how you use your time determines where you will be in life. Most people live their lives reacting to situations instead of creating them. They let the circumstances dictate their actions, and in the process they lose control over their own time. They start the day with no clear plan, and by the time the day ends they wonder where all the time went. They feel exhausted but have nothing meaningful to show for it. This is what happens when you do not take charge of your 24 hours. The truth is, if you don't manage your time, time will manage you. And when time manages you, you will always feel like you are running behind. You will always be busy but never productive. You will always have tasks to do, but you will never feel a sense of accomplishment. This is why it is important to structure your day. A well-structured day leads to a well-structured life. It is the small daily habits that shape your future. One of the most important things you can do is set a routine. A routine gives your day direction. It removes unnecessary decision-making and allows you to focus on what truly matters. Without a routine, you waste energy deciding what to do next. And the more energy you waste on small decisions, the less energy you have for big ones. That is why successful people follow a schedule. They know what they will do first thing in the morning, how they will spend their work hours, and when they will take breaks. They do not leave their day to chance. But a routine is not just about work. It is also about balance. Many people think working nonstop is the key to success, but that is not true. If you overwork yourself without taking care of your health, relationships, and personal well-being, you will burn out. A productive day includes time for rest. It includes time for family. It includes time to take care of yourself. When you create a routine, make sure it has a balance between work, growth, and relaxation. One powerful way to structure your day is to divide it into time blocks. Instead of working randomly, assign specific hours to specific tasks. Have a block for focused work, a block for meetings, a block for learning, and a block for relaxation. When you work in blocks, you give each task your full attention. You are not trying to do everything at once. You are not jumping from one thing to another without finishing anything. This method increases efficiency and reduces stress. Another important part of structuring your day is setting deadlines. When you do not set deadlines, tasks take longer than they should. You keep delaying things because there is no urgency. But when you give yourself a clear deadline, you push yourself to complete the task efficiently. Deadlines create focus. They create urgency. They force you to stop procrastinating and start taking action. One of the biggest benefits of structuring your day is that it gives you control over your life. Instead of being pulled in different directions, you decide where your energy goes. Instead of reacting to situations, you create them. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the number of things to do, you feel in control because everything has a place in your schedule. At the end of the day, success is not about how many hours you work. It is about how well you use them. The most successful people are not the ones who work the hardest. They are the ones who work the smartest. They use their time wisely. They structure their days with purpose. They do not waste time on things that do not matter. If you want to make the most of your life, start by making the most of your day. Take control of your 24 hours and you will take control of your future. Many people believe that being busy means being productive. They rush through their days constantly working, constantly moving. Yet at the end of the day, they feel exhausted but unfulfilled. The truth is being busy and being productive are two very different things. You can work all day and still get nowhere if you are not focusing on the right things. If you truly want to use your 24 hours wisely, you must eliminate distractions and focus only on what truly matters. One of the biggest reasons people waste time is because they do not set priorities. They try to do everything and in the process they accomplish nothing. They jump from one task to another, constantly switching their focus. This is a huge mistake. Your time and energy are limited, and if you do not use them wisely, you will always feel overwhelmed. Instead of trying to do everything, focus on the tasks that bring the most value to your life. Learn to say no to things that do not align with your goals. Distractions are another reason why so many people struggle to be productive. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, notifications, unnecessary meetings, endless scrolling, all of these steal your time without you even realizing it. A 5-minute break on your phone can easily turn into an hour. If you want to take control of your time, you need to take control of your distractions. Set specific times for checking your phone. Turn off notifications when working. Create a workspace where you can focus without interruptions. Another major mistake people make is multitasking. Many believe that doing multiple things at once makes them more productive, but science proves the opposite. Multitasking reduces efficiency. Your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. When you try to do multiple things at once, you're not really doing them at the same time. You're just switching back and forth quickly. This reduces the quality of your work and increases stress. The best way to work efficiently is to give your full attention to one task at a time. Time-wasting habits also play a huge role in destroying productivity. Procrastination, overthinking, and unnecessary perfectionism can waste hours of your day. Many people delay tasks because they wait for the perfect moment. But the perfect moment does not exist. If you keep waiting, you will never start. Action is the key to progress. Instead of waiting for a motivation, start working. Once you begin, momentum will keep you going. Another important thing to remember is that productivity is not just about work. It is also about your mindset. If you do not have the right mindset, no amount of time management will help you. If you constantly doubt yourself, if you lack confidence, if you fill your mind with negativity, you will never achieve your full potential. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your future. Train your mind to focus on solutions instead of problems. Believe in yourself. Stay positive even when things get tough. Lastly, if you truly want to use your 24 hours wisely, take care of yourself. No matter how hard you work, if you do not take care of your health, your productivity will suffer. Many people ignore sleep, skip meals, and push their bodies beyond their limits in the name of success. But success should not come at the cost of your well-being. A well-rested mind works faster and better. A healthy body gives you the energy to keep going. Take breaks when needed. Eat well, exercise, meditate. A strong body and a clear mind will help you achieve more in less time. At the end of the day, time is the most valuable resource you have. Unlike money, you cannot earn more of it. Once it is gone forever. How you use your 24 hours determines the quality of your life. Do not waste time on things that do not matter. Remove distractions. Stop multitasking. Focus on high-value tasks. Take care of your health. Train your mind for success. If you can master your time, you can master your life.